Bitcoin clings on to 68K for dear life, but does it have the strength to climb back above 70K? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 5 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 68,230. We started off here with the monthly chart. Yesterday we had the monthly candle close, and if we zoom in on it, can't really tell too much, but it actually closed green. So that's actually not too bad. It's better than a red candle. We already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red months in a row. Right now the stochastics RSI are on the floor. They could definitely drag here for a while like they did here. Hopefully soon we could start moving back up. Now we are kind of far away from the 21 moving average, which is at 88,844. Are we just going to be going sideways here and wait for this 21 moving average to catch up to price like we've seen many times before on this channel and then dump? Or are we going to rally up towards the 21 moving average? I've been calling for a while now a move towards 80K, above 80K. It hasn't happened yet. Maybe this is a good opportunity for it to happen since we're far away from the 21 moving average. Now on the weekly chart, I'm not liking this. The stochastics RSI here look like they kind of want to roll over. We've just been going sideways here. We're getting a green candle at the moment, but we have to wait to see in 4 days and 4 hours how this candle really closes. The 21 moving average keeps creeping up and it's getting closer to price range. It's currently now at 79,997. We've been able to maintain above this 200 moving average at 59,436, but now we're getting stuck in between levels here. Are we going to be able to break up and test this 50 moving average like we've done before in other bear markets, or are we going to roll over below the 200 moving average? Now if we go to the 4-day chart, the last candle closed red. Right now we're having kind of like a green candle, but I would like to get a green engulfing candle to show, you know, that we have some type of strength. If not, this doesn't really mean much. The 21 moving average crossed out on the 200 moving average. That's bearish. The stochastics RSI are kind of toppy here. Unless we get a bump back up, I see us rolling over. On the daily chart, yesterday we ended up getting a green candle, so we have 2 green candles in a row. Currently at the moment all we have is a wick, but these green candles don't mean nothing unless we could get back above this 21 moving average. If we could get up back above the 21 moving average, we could start talking about some bullish ideas, but until then things still look bearish. Now the stochastics RSI are on the way up here. Hopefully they don't roll over. Now I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I kind of heard that Donald Trump is going to be speaking tonight. That might make the markets a little volatile. Maybe what he says people like and the markets go up. If they don't like what he's saying, they could definitely dump as well, so we have to be careful for that. On the 22-hour chart, it looks like we have room to continue going up here on the stochastics RSI, but the RSI here kind of got stifled and it looks like we want to roll over. We're attempting to make a move above the 21 moving average. That's at 68,341, but right now we're kind of indecisive. On the 8-hour chart, the stochastics here are getting toppy. The RSI is rolling over. We're trying to stay above the support of 50. If we can't and we start rolling over, I do see more downside. Yes, we did get above the 21 moving average, but there's resistance here. This could easily roll over, and we're currently having a red candle at the moment. This closes in 3 hours. Let's see how this ends up closing. Now on the 4-hour chart, I've been telling you guys I have 2 bearish patterns here. I have the head and shoulder pattern that takes us down to about 62K, and I was seeing a bear flag here, which we kind of broke out of. I would say that the bear flag is currently negated, so I'm going to take this off. That bear flag could have taken us down to 63K, but the pattern that's not negated is the head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, head. This is the right shoulder. We haven't been able to get back above the 200 moving average. If we get rejected off this 200 moving average, I expect us to roll over here. If we can make it back above the 200 moving average, then we have a chance, but I would like to get above this right shoulder here and above this head as well. Again, we have resistance at 70K. We're going to have resistance at 74K. It's important for us to get above those resistances. Now, something that I'm seeing here is maybe this is not a bear flag anymore, but this does look to me like a rising wedge, and rising wedges do break down. So I could still see us having a move going all the way downward here, and the measured move would take us still to about 64K. So this isn't over yet. Let's see what ends up happening. I do see this as a rising wedge at the moment. Now we head over to the 1-hour chart. The stochastics are looking like they want to reset. Again, we always drag here, but I'm not liking that we haven't really been able to get above the 200 moving average with strength. We lost to 21. We're trying to stay above the 200 moving average, but this kind of looks to me like an M pattern at the moment. And if this M pattern plays out, I could see this taking us down to about 66,600. 200, and look at this, we'll be breaking down from the rising wedge if this does happen. So again, this is something that we might want to take a look at just in case. And this could also turn into a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder head, you drag here for a little bit, make a right shoulder, and then we could also stumble down. Now on the 15-minute chart, stochastics are on the way up here. The good thing is we've been able to maintain above the 200 moving average for a while now. Now we are losing the 21 moving average. This is kind of looking to me like a bear flag. Again, this looks to me like a double top. This bear flag would take us down possibly below 67k. So right now, if we're a bull, we want to stay above this 200 moving average on the 15-minute chart, like our life depends on it. If we lose this, then we're probably going to see more downside. If we could stay above this, then we could see if we could start climbing towards the 70k resistance. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.